friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm testing out the new Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Hue Drops. I'm so excited. So if you want to see what this does to my skin tone, if you want to see me try out an indie palette, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I do post quite often, so I highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I have quite a few new things to test out. First is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Hue Drops. Now, I love the original version. I believe I used one up, so I was pretty excited with this launch because I was kind of curious about it. I don't usually do like any kind of self-tanning or any kind of like bronzing drops in my foundation or anything like that. So I was really curious about this. I do have the Sephora page pulled up. So let's go ahead and read the claims and what this is actually supposed to do. And then we'll apply it and we'll see what it does. So I did buy this for $35, which that's a pretty penny. Quite pricey. It says this is a clinically effective serum with a sheer tint that evens skin tone with a warm glow, while niacinamide visibly brightens skin over time. As the last step of your daytime skincare routine, blend 1 to 2 pumps onto the face and neck with fingertips for a natural all-over warm glow. How to use for maximum glow: you can warm up your foundation and add luminosity to the skin by mixing 1 to 2 pumps with your foundation. Spot use for a warm glow. Apply to the high points of the face, including your hairline, cheekbones as a highlight or contour. And I guess you can use this on your eyes too to give it a glow. So that's interesting. I was going to use it as a primer. Okay, so I'm going to wear it and then put foundation on. I don't know. I also have moisturizer on, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm very curious though. So this is what the bottle looks like. The original one looks exactly the same. It's just a more like baby pink bottle. So give it a little shake. Am I supposed to be nervous? I don't know. I was going to use my fingers actually. So let me just turn the bottle over here. So it does look pretty bronzy. I just did like 2 pumps. And I'm just going to apply it on my cheeks. Is it making me look bronzier? Oh my god, my hands are always cold, I swear. Feels a little sticky. I should have done half my face, huh? That was kind of a bad idea. Okay, I'm gonna do one more little pump here. Apply some on the forehead. I mean, I was kind of hoping like it would even out my skin tone a little bit. I mean, I can see it on my forehead. This is a very bizarre product. I mean, it does have a strong tint to it, but it definitely blends away. I don't know if I'm supposed to put it on my nose. It has that watermelon smell to it. I need to give this like a good 10 minutes, I think, to dry down. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go and wet my sponge in the sink. Oh, found some on the side of my finger. I think I might have put too much on. I think I might have zealously applied too much on. Okay, feels like it's already drying though, so that's a good sign, but I'm gonna give it a few minutes to kind of absorb. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands, wash my sponge, put on some foundation, concealer, all the things, and we'll see what it does when it has foundation on top of it, I guess. Okay, friends, so here is my face with just my foundation. I did use my like most full coverage, most matte foundation that I could find, the KVD Locket. And I'm just gonna throw on some concealer. But I think it looks good. I definitely think that the foundation has like a slight glow to it, which this foundation is pretty full coverage. So maybe the hue drops are kicking in, but as far as, is it giving me like a more like bronze goddess look? I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm gonna have to try and mix it into a foundation the next time I use it and see how I feel about it that way. Foundation is like a tad too light for me, but I think it like oxidized a little bit, so it doesn't look too wild and crazy. But yeah, so that's just my foundation with just the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Hue Drops from Glow Recipe. So I did buy that with my own money. And then I have been waiting to try on this bronzer. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting that I have it, and I keep trying other stuff, and I'm like, girl, you need to try your Makeup Forever bronzer. So let's see if I can get this freaking tin open. Okay, so this is the shade. It is shade number 20. So there it is. I will link this down below. I do have like YouTube shopping links now, which I'm like so excited about because I think the requirement was like 20,000 subscribers, and I was like, well, I might be like deceased by the time that happens. So I just never thought I would get it. And then I think I saw it had come down to 15, and I literally got an email yesterday saying I was eligible. And I heard from one of my friends that they had lowered it to 13. So that's kind of exciting. But I also heard from a different friend that has access to it, that has a way bigger channel than me, that she hasn't sold one thing on YouTube Shop. So I'm like a little bit, I don't know, like I'm like, I don't know what to expect, but this freaking bronzer, I love it. I think I chose a really good shade. I've been telling you guys, I just want something a little bit darker than my skin tone, and it looks so beautiful, and it's just like, it's there, but it's like subtle. I'm here for it. That is so, so exciting. I'm going to use the Gloomy Gardens palette from Devaroon Cosmetics. This is a brand created by a creator from Instagram, M. Jones, and this is her second palette. So I did feature this palette, the Moth and the Moon, in January. This one came out, I believe, last year, and I bought it with my own money, but I wasn't able to film with it until this year. So check out that video. I think this is back in stock, or it's coming soon. And now we have a Gloomy Gardens. I love this packaging. So I do have some close-ups and swatches, so let me go ahead and show those to you quick. And as the moth one day shall meet her moon, so too we shall meet in our garden of gloom. $66, 15 shades, 10 mattes, and 5 duochrome and multichromes. Magnetic, and then the shade names are on the back. Looks like they're going to be restocking this palette on March 7th. And it looks like the Moth and the Moon palette is having a pre-order. So if you want to get either of these palettes, you can hop on over to their website, which I will definitely link down below. I did buy this one with my own money, and I was really excited because I love supporting indie brands, especially women-owned indie brands. So this is really cool. And they also did launch 4 loose pigments and 3 wet liners with this collection. So you can buy the whole bundle for $142 on their website. And I know there's a few creators that have discount codes for this brand, so definitely keep an eye out. I did use a discount code as well. So love that for me. So today I thought I would create a green look because when I played with the Moth and the Moon palette, I ended up doing like a fiery look, and I feel like I could do the same here, but I want to switch it up. So let's do the green look that I've been waiting to create. I'm gonna start off with this shade right here. It's like a beautiful teal. I believe it's called Huffy Hydrangea. That's so pretty. And I'm just gonna pop that onto the outer corner. I'm already now changing my mind because like how beautiful is this combo? Maybe I'm telling you, I am the worst. Is anybody watching the Rust case with the shooting on that movie set? I don't know why, but I've been like invested, probably because a few of my favorite law channels are covering it, so I've been like kind of curious about it. And it's so interesting because I feel like, you know, you see just like such a small part of what's happening because of the media, but when you actually watch a court case and you see like all the evidence, it's so wild. One thing I will say that I was most shocked by was the fact that the prop house that like supplied the like the dummy rounds and like the blanks, like they showed the inside of that shop. I don't even know how anybody found anything in there. It was like an episode of Hoarders. I wanted to find the picture so I could show it to my husband because he works in like a warehouse setting, and if that's how their warehouse was organized, they would never find anything. They'd be shipping the wrong thing to people constantly. So I wanted to try and find it, but I couldn't. And I was really shocked when I saw how messy the inside of that prop is. I think it's called like a prop shop or something. But listen, I'm just a mom that is an armchair detective. I think that's what it's called. So I don't actually claim to know anything about anything, but I love chatting to you guys about this stuff. So if anybody else is watching it, let me know. I was just absolutely shocked by how dirty the place was that was supplying the so-called like bullets and ammo to this person. And they also showed like videos of the actual movie being filmed, and you see them like just willy-nilly like with these weapons, and it was just bananas. Like, I'm actually surprised more people aren't in trouble. I think that's my takeaway. Okay, so as you saw, I changed my mind. I just couldn't help but pop this bright orange shade, which is called Morning Marigolds. That's so beautiful. I think this would be a cute combo too, the orange and the red, but I did that with the other palette, so I was trying to be different. And I think for my lid shade, I'm actually going to use this like iridescent shade out here. It looks really, really pretty, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Completely just changed my mind. Actually, I'm gonna do some layering. I'm gonna start off with this shade called Distressed Daisy. And then I'm gonna use the iridescent shade because I'm worried that there's no base to it, so then it'll... Okay, so this is what I have so far. I did use the Tarte Fake Awake in white on the lower lash line because I'm going to use it as like a base to hold some color. I think I will put... I was going to do this green shade, but I feel like it's too like murky with this eye look. Maybe I'll do the shimmer. Maybe I can like press it into my eyeballs. So did I also just like forget that I was gonna put that iridescent color onto... Okay, that's not working out the way I thought. Okay, I'm just gonna go into the blue. I definitely messed up by using that shimmer shade in my lower lash line on this eye. I can like feel the flakies in my waterline now, and it's driving me bananas. But I'm gonna do like a little mismatch lower lash line because I love these two bright matte shades. So I'm just gonna put the peachy color on this eye. I'm just gonna leave it like, oh wow. Oh my gosh, I totally messed up on the shimmer shade there. Okay, so I'm gonna take the flat brush. I forgot to use the iridescent shade on my lids. These are very soft metallics, so be careful when you're sticking your brush in there. And I'm just gonna put that, ooh, yeah, the shade. This must be the multi-chrome, the iridescent shade. I will tell you the name in a second here. Oh, that's way sparklier. That's way sparklier than the peachy color. It's called Melancholy Moonflower, this shade. So pretty. Okay, so I think the eye look is pretty much done. I think I can pull off the Juvia's Place blush. It's not like an exact match, but I think it'll be okay. Oh my gosh, this is hard to open. So this is in the shade called Perky Poppy Glow. It looked red online, so I was a little bit freaked out, but we shall try it. So I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand because it's like super pigmented, and I'm gonna use my Sigma multitasker. This is a pretty blush. Ooh, okay, so I'm gonna let that dry down. I'm not sure, I don't have a new highlighter or anything, so I'll probably pop on a highlighter after I get off camera, but I do have, and I don't think this is gonna match, so I think I'm probably not gonna do it, but I did get a shade of the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in a sample size, and I also got this little Valentino. Both are red. I don't think they're gonna match this look, so I'm gonna use the Melt lipstick that I just used in my Lethal Cosmetics video as well. This is the shade Nutmeg, so I'm just gonna apply it really quickly. This is not super new. I already tested this out, but it is a very matte formula, and like it doesn't like smoothly like go on when you like rub your lips together, but I just love this color, so I'm gonna put it on for this look. Okay, so there is the lipstick. I also do have the new Juvia's Place setting spray. I'm really enjoying this. So I've already used this a bunch of times, but I just want to mention, since we're testing new makeup, these are some new things that I have. So just want to mention that I'm really enjoying this as well. It has a really nice fine mist, and I feel like it helps kind of set everything and blend everything together. And it smells so refreshing and just like a beautiful garden. Okay, so here's where we're at. Let me go ahead and throw on some mascara, maybe some highlighter, do something with this hair, throw on some earrings, and I'll be right back to give you my first impression thoughts on some of the new makeup I just tried. Okay, friends, so here is the finished look. What do we think? Definitely let me know down in the comments. Before I give you guys my thoughts on some of the new products I tested out, let me tell you what else I used on my face today. So I did grab my KVD Lock-It foundation because I wanted something matte and full coverage to test out the Hue Drops or whatever they're called. Oh my god, the name is so obnoxious. Anyway, that is what is on my face for foundation. And for concealer, I used an old favorite. This is the Tower 28 concealer. Love this so much. So in the Good Apple, I wear the shade Tan 060, and in Tower 28, it's the shade PALI, so just so you guys know that. And then I didn't actually powder my face today, so there's that. For lip, I'm wearing the Melt Bailey Syrian collab in the shade Nutmeg. I don't think they sell this anymore, so I don't know if it's sold out, but I couldn't find it the last time I was trying to link it. And then for gloss, I threw on the Patrick Ta. This is the Major Volume Plumping Gloss in the shade, ooh, this is called Superficial. It's a really pretty nude shade. I wanted to wear it because I'm trying not to buy the new shades that he came out with because this one is beautiful and I just don't need another gloss, but I'm so tempted because it's like plumping, but it has like a really nice like cinnamony feel to it, so it's not like super duper annoying. And then for highlighter, I am wearing from Makeup by Mario. This is the Soft Glow highlighter in the shade Honey. I've had this one for a while. It's such a beautiful, like, barely there highlighter. So I thought I would use it for this look. So those are some of the other makeup items I have on today. My hair is just, let's not talk about it because I didn't do anything with it. Now, as far as the Glow Recipe product goes, I'm still kind of figuring this one out. I think it definitely gave my skin a beautiful glow, and I do feel bronzed, but I don't know if it's just the bronzer doing its job. I mean, this does have a little bit of a tint to it, so I'm sure it's doing something. I'm just not quite seeing it. So I want to definitely try this mixed into my foundation as well. Definitely need to try it out some more. I am very thoughtful about the primers I buy because I never used to be a primer gal. I'm slowly coming around to them. I've been loving my Milk Hydro Grip primer, so 10 times out of 10 I'm wearing this one. But I did pan the original Watermelon Glow Drops, so I was like, let me try this one out. I didn't repurchase the original, but I wanted to try this because I was kind of curious. I was like, summer's coming. Is it gonna make me look even more like a tan goddess in the summertime? Like, I needed to find out. So I did grab it, but it is a first impression. So I think my makeup looks beautiful, but I feel like I used a lot of product. So I can't solely give this one credit. So those are my first impression thoughts. Hopefully that helps you guys. As far as the Makeup Forever bronzer goes, I'm so excited for this. I've been like waiting to try this out, but I was trying other bronzers when I was doing testing new makeup. So glad I finally got to try this. I really like this bronzer. Let me tell you really quick what the Sephora site says about it. So this is a $36 bronzer, and I thought there were more shades than 4, but I might be wrong. And it says an effortlessly blendable and buildable matte bronzer with a silky smooth formula to achieve a natural sun-kissed finish. I totally agree. I think it was effortless. It wasn't too harsh because sometimes with bronzers, I feel like it creates this like really harsh line. I thought this blended really nicely, and I'm totally looking forward to trying it out some more. As far as the Juvia's Place blushes go, I have 2 shades. I wore the Marigold shade in another video, but today I'm wearing the shade called Perky Poppy Glow, and I bought this because it looked like a red shade online. The one thing that is super hard about Juvia's Place products is it's hard to see the actual shades, and in the original liquid blushes, I feel like I picked out all the really bright colors. So I wanted to try and pick out something a little bit more easy to blend into my skin. So I feel like this looks lovely though. It's kind of like a red terracotta shade. It's beautiful. It has a nice shine to it, and it paired really well with the Makeup by Mario highlighter. So I have no complaints there. Okay, and last but certainly not least, let's go ahead and talk about the Gloomy Gardens palette. I think this packaging is absolutely beautiful, and I really like this layout. It's pretty idiot proof, so if you want to go down the quads, you can create looks that way. It's laid out very nicely. I will say, I don't know about these 2 matte shades I used today. I feel like I was expecting them to be a little bit more pigmented. So I definitely need to try out some of the other shades in this palette as well. I think this is a beautiful concept, and I think Deveron always shines when it comes to their metallic formula. It's nice and creamy. There's some really fun shades in here. I do feel like these would pair really well together. The shades are very complementary, so I definitely could see myself, like, even with this eye look, I could have probably reached for this palette to use like this dark blue if I wanted to deepen up my outer corner, or I could have used this green in my lower lash line because I was looking for like a really poppy green shade. So yeah, I guess these are very complementary of each other. And I did see actually today, M. Jones had posted on her Instagram account that Gloomy Gardens was actually supposed to be her collab with Bella Beaute bar. So it says, a gloomy celestial garden. What can I say? I have a type. Here's a fun fact. Gloomy Gardens was originally going to be the sister palette to Celestial Gardens. I said I've been working on this one for a long time because it was originally going to be a part 2 collab between me and Bella Beaute bar. And basically she says how they decided that she would launch this under her own brand. But once you see this picture, I'm going to post it on the side here, you'll see they definitely look like sister palettes. So that's really cool. I didn't end up trying the Bella Beaute Bar palette because it had like water activated liners in it, and that's not really my thing. But it is fun to see them two together. So if you have the Bella Beaute Bar palette, let me know if you grabbed Gloomy Gardens as well. But yeah, I think that this is a very pretty palette and I'm happy I have it. I think right now, just based off of having these palettes, I kind of like this one better as far as the colors, but I feel like I haven't fully explored the potential of Gloomy Gardens yet, so I will keep you guys posted in my ranking video. But that is it for testing new makeup episode number 9. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye, friends!